annual meeting of the Gulf and Caribbean Fisheries Institute is a fabulous opportunity to catch up with friends and colleagues from near and far. When we met in Grand Cayman for the 69th GCFI meeting, we took the opportunity to ask our local hosts, as well as some of the old-timers and some of the newcomers, about what makes GCFI so special.
I've been engaged with GCFI for over 2 decades. It's a wonderful organization, and this annual meeting is one of the highlights of my year, as I get a chance to see colleagues and friends I've known and met here and known for many years.
GCFI has always been a very applicable conference for me and the rest of the research officers here at the Department of Environment to attend, because it's all of the things that are relevant to the work that we do. So from our perspective, it's fantastic to be able to bring that knowledge and that effort to Grand Cayman to share it with our community, but also for us to learn from what everyone here has to offer. It's also fantastic that they get to see Cayman and experience our reefs and get to see our resources, and so it's a fantastic opportunity for both parties involved.
It's been great networking, catching up with people that we know and I've been working with over the years.
This is a big family. I personally have made a lot of friends in GCFI. I look forward to seeing them every year, so that's a real reason to keep coming back. I've seen GCFI change and really grow over the time that I've been associated with it.
It's a great meeting because every time you come here, you recognize more and more faces. The first few meetings, it was a half dozen, then it increased to a dozen, and now it's probably about 180 people who I recognize. It's become a large family. There's many people that return, and those people are really special to us.
But my experience with GCFI started in 1984, I think, in Bermuda. That was my first GCFI. I was still a student, and since then I've been participating in a lot of GCFIs.
I'm one of the old dogs of GCFI. Since 1980 until now, that's 36 years, I have been coming to GCFI every year.
When I became a professional in the tropics, this was a logical place for me to get together, and it is the premier regional organization for the Gulf and Caribbean to get the science and the managers and the industry all together, all talking about the same concerns, but a wide variety of issues that we're looking at.
Take holidays from my normal work in Australia and come over to the Caribbean most years, and it inspires me to go back and try to do more work in my part of the world. And I'm really lucky that I'm part of this over here and meeting all these people and being in such beautiful places as well in the Caribbean.
I first came to GCFI 30 years ago, and I consider that's a scientific meeting, one of the most important in the Caribbean every year, and it's becoming more and more important, more and more interesting, and I am happy to be here.
I came originally because this is the place where you learn about spawning aggregations of reef fishes, and it's an incredible environment, and I learned an incredible amount from all the participants who study reef fish spawning aggregations.
Mi nombre es Juan Posada y tengo 28 años ya participando de esta familia del Instituto de Pesquería del Golfo y del Caribe. Ahora me encuentro en Panamá desde hace 5 años y he tenido la oportunidad de llevar esta reunión a la región del Pacífico, ya que enfrentamos los mismos problemas desde el punto de vista ambiental o pesquero, así que es buscando tender puentes entre el Caribe y el Pacífico. Así que bueno, espero seguir participando por muchos años más en esta gran familia.
It's only been 3 women in 70 years of GCFI that have held the chairmanship. So we're looking forward to increasing the number of women participating at the GCFI.
It's a fantastic place to network, and especially after hosting this back in 2014, I am really delighted to keep coming back.
We have been a partner of the GCFI for many years. I think it's probably close to 15 years, and we, from day one, we have been very excited and pleased for the partnership.
GCFI is, according to me, with my 7 years of experience, the main partners.
This is one of the very few places where you can actually encounter people from very different backgrounds, all of whom are associated in one way or the other with marine resources, with fisheries, with marine parks.
It's an area with 42 jurisdictions, and I think this community understands the importance of the connectivity of these valuable resources.
I think it's a really good experience to bring scientists and persons from academia together, but also persons from NGO like the Nature Conservancy to speak about the work that we're doing, to network with our colleagues, and to try to find platforms where we can share and we can engage together.
I have been to about 4 or 5 GCFI meetings in the past, and what I realize is that the problems we deal with in the Caribbean as it relates to marine conservation is very similar. We all at just different stages of dealing with the problem.
I must say that I've learned quite a lot, you know. A lot of the, being like back home, you hear a lot of things, you know, and like hearing it firsthand, you know, from the professionals, the scientists, you know, the people directly involved, you know. You get a clear view as to, you know, what is happening.
I had a blast as my time as a student, and I kind of wish I went back to being a student, but it's a good system for allowing the exchange of information across the generations.
I think the biggest audience I'd presented to before Tuesday was about 20 people. I've made some great contacts. The students, we've all kind of come together, and a number of scientists from around the Gulf and Caribbean region who, fingers crossed, we might be able to do some collaboration with.
It's been a really great experience so far. One of the things that blew me away was the Gender and Fisheries poster session. I've never been to a conference before that had something related to gender and fisheries, and I just really enjoyed doing that. And it's also been great to meet people. I'm hoping to enter the job market and graduate soon, so it's been really great to network with people and meet other people working on similar projects.
My name is Jack Kramer, and I'm part of a young science team called the Keys Ocean Rangers. We're super excited to receive GCFI's Ocean Innovation Award.
My advice to students at the GCFI conference would be to take the opportunity to reach out and talk with the local scientists and managers and practitioners that are here at the conference to get a sense for how science ultimately gets used in the process of managing marine resources.
It's a great organization, and I'm sure it's going to be just as productive in future years as we go forward.
Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you at our next meeting.